All these mics working? Yeah? Alright, so... Yay! Hi everybody! This is the Completely Inappropriate Podcast. I am your host Tony, along with Mr.
Frank.
And in the house, which is full at the moment, we've got my wife, right here next to me. What's your name, sweetie?
Cecily.
That's enough from you. Who else do we got? Next to her, we have Avanly. For those of you who actually listen to the podcast regularly, you might recognize her as our first, really our first listener altogether, I think.
Hey
And,
guys.
Hey, I wasn't done talking.
Sorry.
Wait your turn. And our first female guest, Avanly, say hello.
Hello.
Let's see. We picked you up. Yeah, just making sure the mics are set up here, right? Everybody say hi. Hi.
Hi.
Well, that doesn't help me at all. Hey, at the end of the couch here, we have our brand new guest with some nice ink on his arm. I didn't notice that last time.
And a beautiful hat, don't forget.
And a fantastic hat, repping for the pod. We have Mr.
Leonard.
Leonard. What's your
First
last
time
name?
here. Bella?
Leonard Vella?
That's a big one.
You guys are Vella, right? I couldn't remember your last name.
It's on their...
I don't read the whole thing. I stopped at Avanly and Leonard. Leonard Avanly. Whatever. I don't even look at their page anymore, let's be honest. I let you deal with the Instagram shit. That shit scares me. Spend too much time on it. Hi, honey. So, I don't need that. Frank, what are we going to do for this Valentine's Day episode?
We're going
to let the people know where they can find us.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Don't
find us...
Well, look at my wife's already nudging me, telling me to behave. You should. This is my podcast. This is the point. Relax. This is why you haven't been a guest yet.
That's true.
So, yeah, you can find us under Completely Inappropriate Podcast in the YouTubes and the Facebooks and in the BitChutes with a few underscores here and there. And you can find us in the Twitterverse under Completely Inap with 1P, and you can find us in Instagram under CI Podcast. And you can email us with your questions, comments, concerns, and if you want to do a game show fucking episode, then tell us, let us know.
Yeah, let us know what your ideas are, what your comments, questions, concerns are at completelyinappropriatepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Alright, let's jump into this. We've already wasted 2.5 minutes just bullshitting and rambling this intro. What do you got for us, Frank?
I have questions for our 3 guests. It's more of a couples question kind of. It's gonna feel like a game show because I'm standing here or sitting here, but
yeah, there's no winners here. I mean, we do. Oh, but because it is Valentine's Day, we do have this app.
Fucked it up.
Calm down. So we got a giant Hershey's bar. If y'all want any chocolate, you a little peckish. I know Leonard just came here from after work, so he may. You hungry?
Sure, I'll take a look.
I also got some homemade beef jerky over there. I'll share with you later.
Oh wow.
It's soaked in bourbon and honey for like a week, along with other spices.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've been a little crazy with the. Wow. Oh, that'll work. That's for you guys to share. Enjoy that. Have some chocolate.
That looked like jerky.
Take a bite, pass it around, right?
Yeah.
I'll get you an actor. All right, Frank. Let them know what we're gonna be doing.
So what we're gonna be doing, I just said, we're gonna be doing. Yeah, we're gonna be asking questions. If the question is too uncomfortable for you, or if you're just like, nah, I'm not into that, you can go ahead and say pass. But I will not guarantee that there won't be a fight at home after this.
Awesome.
So yeah, that is on you guys. We're not a podcast about couples therapy, so don't expect us to. I don't know what you're expecting, but yeah.
Sorry, we ran out of
This is gonna get pretty on the edge, but hopefully you're all good sports.
So question number 1, Mr. Rambling Man.
Okay, so in the beginning, who came on to whom first? Let's start with Leonard.
Mr. Leonard, we want to know about you first.
That's actually a pretty interesting story. Well, a lot of people don't really know how me and Emily met. Well,
yeah, try and speak up a little bit.
Okay, so a lot of people really don't know the truth behind how we met and how we started dating, but
we do.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You should have listened to the episode.
So pretty much, I guess one thing led to another, and at the end of the day, I guess I'm the one that kind of threw myself out there. I guess she kept throwing hints here and there, but she never really had the balls to do anything.
Oh my god.
So I guess I was the one that had to do something. But
Well, okay, so where were you? What did you do? How did you approach her?
so we were at a friend that we normally hang out with, like on the summers. We would spend awfully a lot of time at her house. And so we would just go for get-togethers, just hang out. She would have little parties here and there, pool parties. And then, so I got to meet her there. And then one day we were just laying down, and I was just, I guess, just staring into the ceiling. And I had my iPad, and I was just on it. She was right next to me.
Fucking millennials.
And then she just looks at me.
No, don't forget you're under the influence.
Okay, I was pretty high at that point.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget that.
So I was just sitting there, and then I looked at her, and I was just like she's giving me that look, but I don't know. I didn't want to get like the wrong vibe and just like go for it and then like just ruin everything.
Yeah.
So I just looked at her and just kissed her. I don't know. It just
It
happened.
was just the right moment.
It just felt right.
You felt it.
Put the iPad down. I was
In
like,
your loins.
here I go.
Here we go.
Avanly, is that what you remember?
Yeah, that's
You
it.
better remember that.
Hey, you were the one that was stoned.
Oh my god.
There's no excuse.
Stone and remembers. That's love right there.
Yeah, he remembered you through the fucking haze. Alright, what, us?
Yeah.
Who came on to who first?
Yes.
I mean, take a guess. Do I seem like the guy that would wait?
Okay.
No, you want to tell you?
No, I want to hear yours first, and then
I don't fucking remember. I was hitting on everybody in high school.
Ah.
First time I hit on her, she was just this cute chick who would wear these corsets at school. Like this guy, it wasn't exactly a corset, but it was like a corset style top, you know, where it's got like
one of those shirts,
the ribbons and shit.
Bustier.
Yeah, well, no, bustier is just a bra, you
Robert,
idiot.
yeah.
We've all seen Selena, dude. You should know better than
throw
that.
it out there because Selena's.
So I saw her, and I would always think to her, man, she's really cute. She had the small stature that I like. She always did the short hair, which was a real fashionable thing, especially in the 90s, the craft and shit. Right? Anyway, it doesn't matter. And yeah, so one day I finally got her to pay attention to me because she didn't date in high school. She didn't want anything to do with guys, but I was able to get her to smile at me one day. And got that same look that Leonard had, I imagine, from Avanly. And I think I got her to kiss me by the end of this whole little exchange, and then she pretty much ignored me for the rest of time after that.
Yeah, well, cause
Is that about right?
Yeah, well, cause around school, everyone thought you were like a player, cause you were very like you're talking with everybody.
Yeah, a flirt, like I just admitted to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, you were told correctly.
Yeah, so, and I didn't want to be with anybody. Like, I always saw how my friends, like, always broke up with their boyfriends. Like, oh, I hate him, I have class with him, and all this stuff. So,
Into the mic, sweetie. Don't get so
I didn't want
excited.
that. So, I didn't want that. So, I'm like, I didn't want to date anybody. But he was pretty cute, you know, and of course, might as well just kiss this cute guy and everything. But, yeah, but we didn't, after high school, we kind of didn't really see each other.
Yeah, we didn't talk until well after the whole your friend situation that I had, and I was finally at the point where, well, fuck it, I don't care who I'm dating now. Let's just go out and fuck, you know. So I found her on Facebook again, took the initiative and hit her up first, and started, you know, coaxing her out of the relationship.
Well, no, I
she was
commented on one of your pictures, and that's how everything started. Like,
oh really?
yeah, I commented on one of your pictures. I'm like,
I
oh,
remember
you
that.
look the same, and like that was it. Like,
Yeah, y'all, you girls on Facebook are worse than the guys. But yeah, that's how that went.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Okay. That sounds about.
Any thoughts?
No, well, just that's kind of what Cecily was telling me way back. What was it? Sometime last year. Yeah, you know, talking about how. Because we did an episode on dating.
Are you just about to repeat
No,
everything
no,
from
no.
another episode?
Well, maybe.
Let's move on.
Okay.
So that's how we got together here.
Yeah, because it was playing and all that shit. But anyways.
Blah blah blah. You want to know about it? Go back to our fucking episodes. Go to our catalog.
Yeah.
So then the other fun question.
Hey cats, what's going on?
Like,
All right, keep going. Keep going.
So then
Let's
the
start.
other one is what changed from the beginning of the relationship to now? We'll start with Leonard.
I'm not really too sure. I don't think really anything changed. I guess it was more just like I've noticed that when we first started dating and like hanging out, the clinginess was there, and now it's just like, okay, you do your own thing, I do my own thing. We're always together. I mean, we still get those times where we're like stuck together, just want to just hang out and stuff like that. But I mean, nothing really too much changes. Like it's just a title of like, okay, now we're not like just like messing around or like friends or stuff like that.
You also have a baby.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that changed like quite drastically, but I mean, I guess nothing really changed too much. Just little things like that.
That's cool.
But I mean, we still have a lot of fun together. We still go through our ups and downs, but I guess that's just everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I really wouldn't change anything. I guess we've been through like a roller coaster, but I mean, at the end, it was pretty cool.
You're supposed to. Life's a ride, man. If you're not making a roller coaster out, you don't want to be on the teacups just going around and around.
Yeah, but I put her through a lot of shit though. I'm just grateful that she's still here with me. But
Oh, you put her? I thought you said you put up with a lot of shit.
no, she probably put up with a lot
I
of
put
shit.
up with a lot of things.
Yeah, but
Throwing shade already. All right.
and you?
Yeah.
What do you think changed?
Um,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Spill the beans.
What has changed? Well, you're sober now. Yeah, thank God. No, like pretty much what he said, like that's what things are kind of like, you know, still there. Like, now I wouldn't say the same because obviously we have a kid now. I would say, I guess the shyness, that would be like away. Like,
Of course.
well, like
We
that.
have
That
a
would,
kid.
that would
How
be
shy do you think we
change.
are?
Wait,
No,
shy with each
No,
other?
because believe it or not, there's some like couples out there that are like not super comfortable
yeah.
with their partner.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, like some people
Oh,
are like, oh, I'm
they're-
not gonna do that. I'm not gonna show my husband that. I'm like, why?
Or
Like,
the
the whole
kid.
point.
The
Yeah.
kid is the whole reason they're together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, it doesn't sound like the kid. It surprisingly, it sounds like the kid had no factor in your life changing at all, other than you got an
Yeah.
extra mouth to feed and someone to care about.
I think what really changed
That's a
too
good
was
sign.
when you finally move in together and you start
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
all the little knickknacks, like, oh,
Mhm.
I fucking hate when they
You
do
mean
this,
your
or I hate when they
knickknacks?
do that, like
Yeah, little pet
shades.
peeves. Little pet peeves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and ask that one.
What?
Oh, sorry. Never mind. I'm trying to take over your game show. Never mind. Continue, Mr. Host.
So then, yeah. So then, Cecily.
Well, yeah,
I think a lot's changed.
Yeah, I think I grew up some more, a lot more, but like also, yeah, like how like being more comfortable and being more like being able to be yourself and stuff like that, like especially when you have a kid also, like it's fun, like it's fun to be able to go on that adventure with that person kind of thing, and you're like, oh, well, I don't have to
Hey,
like,
speak up a little, hun.
oh, like, oh, well, I'm right here. But
I
don't
get
have
to yell at you here, sorry. Away from the mic, she's gonna be chewing my head out. Like, why were you talking to me like that?
No, but yeah.
This is my zone.
Yeah, I agree. How about you?
What's changed? I'm not a raging fucking addict on like multiple substances, alcohol, coke, weed. I was doing all that shit too much. Even when we first had Jackson, our son, I would still go to my buddy's house. I thought I was doing everything I could to not have life change so quickly when Jax was born. Because we had him, we got pregnant only like 4 months into our relationship, more or less, right?
Yeah.
So once he was born, I mean before he was born, I was going to my buddy's house almost every weekend to go just play video games pretty much and, you know, get drunk for all night and not come home till the next day. And she was even cool with it after my son was born, like, because I'd be there all week working and then I'd take a Saturday or Friday to go hang out. But as time got on, and I realized it was a hell of a lot more comfortable being home and not worrying about what she's doing or her being worried about what I was doing. So gradually that kind of just faded out, and now I'm okay just playing online once a week, or, you know, however often I can get my friends online anyway. But yeah, from my habits are the ones that have changed a lot. As far as the ones I felt that the way you've changed, yeah, you've gotten a lot more considerate as to other people. Period.
Yeah, I'm
You
nicer.
were kind
here.
of you were strangely cynical towards people when we were first
Yeah.
together, and then I had to like force her to see that, you know, most people are pretty legitimately decent people
Yeah.
if you don't judge them on every negative aspect of them.
Yeah, because I'm if you don't rub me the wrong way, the right way the first time,
Hey,
I'm not.
hey, that's my job.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, wrong, poor choice of words. But like if you're
okay,
not,
you can say that. That's
if
fine.
you're not nice to me the first time with me, I'm not gonna like you. Like,
Oh.
You're a first impressions kind of guy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
but I think I'm warming up to people now.
But yeah, unlike Leonard and Emily, we're very much homebodies. We don't we really
I
don't do
like
shit without each
yeah,
other because we just don't like people, really.
But we think about like, okay, we gotta get
Well,
dressed and do stuff
the
tonight.
thing
We're
is-
like, oh, I'm so tired. Like we
Yeah.
don't even want to do it
If
anymore.
we can't control the environment, if it's something we're invited to, we're much less likely to be comfortable. If it's something that we've kind of initiated, like, hey, let's go do this dinner with these people, and we set it up, then we're get a little more excited to do
Yeah.
things. But to be at the beck and call of other people all the time, it stresses us. I think because our families are constantly doing things, calling us to do stuff.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we're taking up this whole episode. Let's learn more about them too.
You never stop.
No, yeah, but it's still cute.
Welcome to our
This is the
podcast.
chocolate that you have in your mouth.
Okay, I already finished
Oh,
it.
so it begins.
Yes, it's not just me.
So,
No, but it's still cute. You know, fucking one couple does things, you know, actively, and the other one does things stationary. No, homebodies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, it's still cute.
Homebodies and out bodies?
Yeah,
What do you
like,
call it?
yeah, like I was telling
Out-body
fucking
experience.
some asshole. I don't know.
Take my-
That yeah, like when you're in love, you know, it's always a great time with that other person, even if you're not doing anything, just
Yeah.
watching TV
Oh yeah.
or just staring at the ceiling.
Ignore
lying
me
on
with
the
this
floor.
giant chocolate bar. Continue.
Okay, I'll try to ignore all of that. So then,
Chocolate? Anybody? Chocolate?
I think
Yeah,
I still
we-
it.
Oh, you still have some?
You
Alright.
still have
You
it?
gave him
I
like
don't
a
know
full
what that's
Hershey's
eating.
bar of chocolate.
okay, so here's where
3 pounds. We gotta get through it by the end of the episode, guys.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
So here's where it gets interesting. If your sex life was a porn, what genre would it be? Cecily?
Okay. Let me see.
Kinky.
Yeah.
You type in
Yeah.
kinky and you
Kinky,
might find
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And
Are we doing more details than that, or are we just gonna go with the genre?
well, I thought you'd be like, well, because
Because I'm open for kinky shit, and I make her realize that it's important to be open sexually.
yeah.
He'll convince me. Like,
No, it's okay. You share some details on the pod where you're like, my wife's doing
Like,
it on
okay, I'll
me.
go with it.
yeah, right.
Yeah, luckily she's understanding that. Well, I'm very adamant about sex life. Like, I think it's super important for everybody to have an understanding of at least what they want or what they
Yeah.
don't want.
Yeah.
And I happen to be a person who wants a lot of different variety.
Well, you know what you want. That's why. Like, you know what you want.
And luckily, that's pretty much her only kink is being with somebody who knows what they want,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
Okay,
she
I
kind
thought,
of
Full
goes.
control.
She
Like
takes
full control.
she takes my lead.
oh, okay, I thought pleasing someone was what you were gonna say, but no.
No, pleasing ourselves. That's what sex is all about.
No, but like please someone.
Now it should please you to please the other person.
Yeah.
So
that's what I was
pleasing
getting
yourself is very much adequate.
Yeah.
at. Yeah, like being a humble servant or whatever. So anyway, the other couple, what genre would it be?
I don't know.
Jeez, I actually don't know. I never really thought about
I know,
that.
we never really thought about that. Like,
So maybe POV.
I guess, yeah. Nah, I don't know.
Point of view, just like
I really don't
like all you
know.
see is from your point of view.
Yeah. Whatever you see.
I mean, I don't know. Hardcore.
Hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, knuckles off. Let's throw that out. Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. I guess I never really thought
Well,
about that.
Do you mind if I throw in an extra question
That is a
here?
good
Go for it.
question.
So do you how? Oh, well that might be actually be one of the questions. I might be jumping the gun, but I'm gonna ask it because I think it's a good one to throw in.
Okay.
Are you guys okay with each other watching porn? And then that could follow.
Yeah.
I really don't care.
I'm okay with it as long as not like a certain girl like all the freaking time.
Yes. Exactly,
You don't like the
exactly.
favorite porn
Yeah.
star?
Right, yes. Like, don't
Like-
favor that one person. Like,
Dude,
don't favor it. Like, don't.
Like, what's your problem?
Why,
Or
what's
she
so
had-
special about her? Why do you need to see her all the time? Are you seeing her when you're with me with your eyes closed? I know you are. I know it. Why are you smiling? Your eyes are closed. Stop smiling.
And then they start doing all the random shit that like they normally never do. Like, holy shit.
Oh my
Avanly,
god.
We've been watching.
Oh yeah, where did you fucking come up with that
Yeah, that was usually my telltale that they're cheating. Like, hey, where the fuck did that come
shit? Where
from?
the sex gets new? Okay,
Yeah.
all of a sudden.
Like, where do you get that from?
See, that's why you gotta keep it new all the time. That way you don't get bored, man.
Yeah, but the follow-up to that question, which is the one that Tony was thinking of, was what would your reaction be if you caught your significant other watching porn? Cecily.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like I said, it all depends. Like she said, it all depends what it is. Like if it's like, you know, like I don't really care. Like,
Oh, so you in this scenario you're seeing what? Oh, okay. Oh shit. So yeah, because I'll straight up tell her when I'm gonna jack out. Like, oh, you're too tired? Well, I need to get my rocks off.
I'm like,
See
okay.
you in 15, 20 minutes after my shower. But,
Yeah, I don't care. Like I don't care. Like as long as I know where he's doing
Yeah.
But I
it.
never thought about
Being
that.
honest, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
how would you feel if like you weren't home and you walked in and I'm there fucking sweating and heaving, you know?
I would expect it.
Okay. All right. Cool. I got him off the hook for that. I don't gotta fucking lower the volume.
Like
Now
I know who I married. I'm like.
That's good to know. Now I don't have to lower the volume. Worried about it. Do I hear the car yet?
But I'm still gonna be pissed.
Ah, shit. Like you should have waited.
No, I'm still thinking, hey, why didn't you tell me?
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh my god.
So she wouldn't catch me because she'd already know about it. I'd tell her.
So it's expected.
Expect.
Yeah. Okay, what about the other lovely couple?
I mean, I really wouldn't be like too upset. I'd just be surprised, like, holy shit.
But
Like, I'd just be more surprised, like, well, she's never really done that, so I'd just be like, oh, what the hell? But I mean, I wouldn't really be upset. I mean, I guess it's just nature. I mean,
It's normal.
it's
Yeah.
normal. I mean,
Yeah, your eyes are gonna wander.
I think the only time would be okay, like, if there's a fucking guy in the house. Okay, that's something else.
Yeah.
you're in the
Oh
other
my
room
God.
playing Halo, and
Yeah.
you're like, hey, I'm gonna go check on my wife real quick. What the fuck is going on over here?
Yeah, no, that would be a different story. But
Like,
I mean,
what did Peter hurt
I don't
you?
know the future hologram. Hologram sound.
VR.
Whoa.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
She wasn't comfortable. That's the line
Yeah.
she draws. She's not
Uh-huh.
okay with it. It's too-
Yeah, because I'm like, look at me. Don't look at that.
Yeah.
That was one of the kinks I was trying to get her to let me wear it, because that way she doesn't have to see the screen while I...
I tried it out at first, and I'm just like, okay, now I'm being ignored.
Yeah, that didn't work out. That didn't work out.
So, Avanly, what would your reaction be?
I throw him a chancla. No, I'm just kidding.
I believe it.
I should.
That's the vibe I'm getting. I think she'd cut you. I think she'd...
I throw my
Yeah,
boot because I don't really have chanclas.
Oh shit, she could throw a heel right at your ass,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
like a dartboard. Try to aim for the
Yeah.
bullseye. Bing! Oh man.
How would you feel?
I don't know. I mean, well, I walked in on you once.
Oh!
In the shower, remember?
Oh, okay, but
I was
I didn't, but I didn't have my phone.
No, but usually, like, it's because I like to,
Oh,
like,
that's
always
right, yeah,
scare
that-
him.
Uh-huh.
So, like, I'll be
Good
speaking.
point.
Like, I like to scare him, and so, but this time I was like, oh, okay.
Like, hey.
I'm feeling myself.
I could have swore I was just washing myself.
I was doing a very thorough job.
Yeah, it was a POV. That's what
Very good. But yeah, okay, so what if so is there a difference for you? Obviously not for her, but is there a difference if he's watching porn or not watching porn? Is one worse than the other? Is it worse? Would it have been worse if he was watching something on the phone at the same time?
In the shower?
Yeah, I mean, I've fucking done that. Like, I'm already in here, but well, fuck it. Dry my hand, reach up, hold the phone out. Like,
I don't know.
just me? Really? Fuck you guys. I gotta
She
swear I got
probably,
it.
she probably still be like, who the fuck you thinking about?
Yeah, I probably would be like, who the hell are you thinking about, dude?
Yeah.
I'm in the next room, I mean.
You
Yeah.
could have called me.
You could,
Yes,
you basically
yeah.
could have called me.
Okay, and what if I do call you? You say, nah.
Exactly.
Then she knows.
So that's what happened.
She knows.
Then
That's what
I know,
happened.
yes.
Then
Then
she
I know.
knows that she's occupied and
Okay.
she's tired.
Just be like,
Yeah,
hey,
so,
I know you don't want to.
But for real,
so I'm
like,
gonna do what I
This is what I think is
Yeah.
bullshit. There's
Oh
times where
my
I'm like,
God.
hey, so you want to go at it or not?
well, look, this used to be a problem for me and Cecily.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't used to be okay with me masturbating at all.
No.
Until, like, you just have to have that frank...
Yeah.
Look, I physically have needs. Like, We did an episode where we talked about transgenders, where when they start taking male testosterone, there's a person who transitioned into a male that recorded like, yeah, when the testosterone started kicking in, my hormones and sex drive just went through the roof. I would look at a girl's arm and get aroused, you know, and this is before she had the sex change. This is just chemicals of testosterone being in your system.
Oh my gosh.
So once you break it down to the science, where no guys historically have needed to spread their seed just to have the better odds of having children. Women don't have to do that. You know, you kind of get the job done a lot quicker than guys do in a lot of time. I don't know how the fuck that works. Anyway, my point being is that we are genetically needing to get this shit out. So if you can explain it to her next time, like is what I did with Cecily, like, hey, look, I've been trying to get this off so I don't go fucking ape shit thinking about sex all day. Either you handle it or I'll handle it myself. But you can't be pissed off that I handle it myself, because if it's not you, it's gotta happen. It's a physical need. It's gotta happen.
And it's funny too, because like I tell her, like, okay, so you're telling me to tell you when I want to, and then I tell you and you're not up for it. Like, what the fuck?
That's because like
It's just different sex
I just
drives,
like to
different
be
times.
like, no, not today.
Yes, we just the asking of the
Yeah.
question makes us feel better. Like,
Please?
No, that's
it don't work.
Lennox, mommy, please.
You're like, it don't work.
well, this is me advocating for you, buddy. Avanly, please let the guy watch porn. It's a necessity of life. If you want, and you need to remember, that in order for male's testosterone to continue to being produced, that's part of the reason why we need to ejaculate on a regular basis, to keep the testosterone flowing. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a 40-year-old bald, no sex drive man that you're married to, because
God.
you didn't take care of it and you didn't let him take care of it.
That white hair.
Do you want to
So-
be
And
bald?
white hair.
So come on now. So what's the lesser of two evils here? Some extra lotion on his hands, or
Wow, his hand's super soft.
oh, anyway. All right.
Oh yeah.
Next question. So,
What is the ideal Valentine's Day, Valentine's date / gift, Avanly?
For me, I would say probably a makeup palette that I've been wanting forever.
Makeup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then to give?
To give?
Yeah.
no. What the date? It's up to him to give her the present.
What?
Oh, okay. No, I was like,
You're gonna ask
she said
what the idea to buy one
like
for
what?
somebody else?
Yeah.
No, like to receive, like for him to buy me, it'd be like an eyeshadow palette that I've been wanting.
Right. All right. You, Leonard?
Yeah.
What would your ideal present to receive be?
Honestly, I really don't care, because like I've never really taken Valentine's like as a gift exchange. I felt more like I'd rather just spend time with you and just have that time to be with you, just alone. Because I know like being like parents, like with my daughter and stuff like that, and work, like it's kind of hard to juggle everything. And then just to finally like be able to have a time alone, I guess that's just more what I look for. I really don't care about gifts and stuff like that. That's seasonal. I always get that at Christmas, my birthday, but like as far as Valentine's Day, I think it's more like more intimate, like with your loved one. You just want to be with them and just actually have a whole day where you don't argue. And
You make that extra effort.
Yes.
yeah, so I feel like, fine, you want to give me a gift, give me like something, like, you know, a video game or I don't know.
Video games. The way through a guy's heart nowadays is
Yeah.
either the stomach or video games. If you can have dinner on the table for me while I'm playing Halo, that'd be great.
Yeah, so I really don't ask for much. I
I keep
just
saying Halo like it's 1999. Jesus
I
Christ.
know, like, well, you're still playing it.
Yeah, my buddy just bought it for me. I'd never played Halo ever in my life, but they just remastered it, so I've been playing that. Sorry for the reference. I'm a dirt.
Yeah. So then your ideal Valentine's date would be staying at home, fucking Netflix and chill.
yeah, or going out for a movie, or just spending quality time. Cause
Just spending the day specifically just with each other, not going out and seeing other people or anything, right?
yeah, just us.
Yeah,
So
and you,
that'd be
Emily?
ideal.
Are you in line with that, or would you prefer a more outgoing,
More
No.
expensive dates.
more
No,
expensive
I'm
date? Yeah?
okay with that. Like, because that's what we've usually done, right? Because you've always worked,
Yeah,
Valentine's, so
we
it's
never
like-
really had the time to go out or spend time.
Yeah, that gets difficult too. Y'all really gotta speak up though. Quit mumbling to each other. We're talking to the room here. To the room. So, you, honey, what do you think?
The same, yeah. I don't really like to go out to restaurants because a lot of people.
Bullshit.
It's no for Valentine's Day.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no. I'm telling you're the one who's trying to convince me to go out to dinner.
Well,
for,
your
like-
whole thing, your whole argument for not going out during that time is because we have Valentine's Day, our son's birthday, your birthday, my mom's birthday, all within that 3-4 week period.
Well, yeah.
So you get concerned about the budget that we have.
Mhm.
But if there was no monetary, no fiscal problems, then we'd be like, hey, so can we go out? Do
Not on
something this
Valentine's
time?
Day.
You always want to get a present.
Yes, but not go out. I don't like going to a restaurant because there's a lot of people. I don't
That's
like going
fair.
out
Yeah,
with
that's
people.
true.
Like I get real annoyed because it's like yes, like there's a lot.
Well, right, but we never actually go out on Valentine's Day, but
Yeah.
we'll go out like a couple days before, a couple days
Yeah.
after, for a Valentine's Day lunch or something.
Yeah.
But then our anniversary is like 2 days to 3 days before Valentine's Day, so we're doing
wow.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
so it's
we
a lot.
either roll them into one celebration, where we spend a little extra money than we would on either separate, or we do 2 smaller ones if we're budgeted.
Yeah, it's my birthday that I like to do things on my birthday.
Yeah, I think the least I've done is like we'll make steaks here at home and stuff. But I think we've always gone out to lunch or something, lunch or dinner for it.
Like heart-shaped steaks.
No, no, but at least like a $100, $120 meal for the 2 of us, like a whole shebang thing. Because we don't often go out, like we don't. The most we spend our money on is usually for the apartment or for our
Yeah.
kid, So when we do go out, we try and make it an event.
So then, what would be the ideal gift?
A bunch of macaroons.
Anal.
For him, yeah. Me, I love macaroons. I love macaroons.
Well, anal for me, anal for you, whichever. I mean, we already established we're kinky, so. just learn to have a good night, alright?
Yeah. While I sleep with macaroons, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, macaroons.
Yeah. So you say macaroons, and I'm thinking macaroni.
Oh.
No, it's a
No,
little.
macaroni.
Yeah, the
Uh-huh.
pastries.
The
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
cookie sandwich
Such it.
thing.
Cool. So then let's get to.
Hey, wait, no, I wasn't serious
Oh,
about anal
okay.
though. No.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Just something extra special for sex that night. Just not particularly anal. I just wanted
Whips,
to
chains.
clarify.
Dildos.
Cat of 9 tails.
Nipple plants.
Swings.
Ooh,
No, no
swings.
nipple glands.
Wedges.
No, ow. I'm like, no,
No one
ow.
said they were for you.
Oh.
Look at her, just assuming away. Alright, what else we got, Frank?
Okay, so then we'll get to Avanly's favorite question. How many sexual partners
Wait.
have
Oh,
you
yes.
had, Cecily?
Why are you going with my wife?
Because I want to make
Yeah,
make
or-
Leonard sweat a bit first.
Yeah.
Start counting, Leonard. Start counting.
No.
Not including him?
Are we talking sex or oral and like other varieties of sexual pleasure?
I'm gonna go with intercourse because if we
Just
go
straight-
with
But
everything
oral
under-
intercourse is still intercourse.
Oh well, fucking bumping peepees.
Bumper peepees.
Okay, alright. Thanks for the clarification.
Including him or not including him?
Before or during?
Not including because
Is
then
it
you're.
the whole clerk's question? Is it 36 dicks or is that including me? No, 37. Oh.
3. If he's including him, it's 3.
3?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Say
only
three.
like 2.
3. Well, I say including you, it's 3.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't even know,
37.
but I don't know the third one.
You!
Okay, I don't know the first one then, because I know the one that came before me.
Oh yeah, my ex is a fling I had.
Where?
You know about that fling.
Do I know who they are?
No. but you
Okay,
know
that's
about
all that
the
matters.
fling.
As long as I don't know who the fuck
I'm
they
like,
are.
no, but you
As
know
long as
about
I never
it.
had to like shake the guy's hand, I'm alright.
No.
Oh, hello, I do know about it. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, that was terrible.
Okay, and then Tony.
Yeah, can we talk about that?
No.
Okay, alright. Me? I don't know, something like 37. That's
Yeah, let's go
It's
with
the highest
37.
number.
I might as well go with 37. Now, okay, actual intercourse. Bumping peepees, as you so
Yeah.
eloquently put it. Let's see.
I'm like, no naming.
Hang on, I gotta count them in my head.
Oh no, copyright strike. No, never mind.
Oh, for real? Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Not if it's your or it's you singing it.
Okay, think about your fucking.
You think about it. Stop
Partners.
talking.
Okay, low ball 17.
That's my jersey number.
We'll go with that.
Okay, cool. 17. Avanly.
Low ball, high ball 30.
Okay.
No, high ball 25.
Okay.
Yeah, 17 to 25 for sure.
Oh, okay. Avanly.
17.
Including Leonard or no?
Yes.
Okay, including Leonard 4.
4. See,
God,
4
you're
through
so
3.
polite. So well mannered you.
We're not that horny.
Yeah,
Where did we
Leonard
go
kind
wrong?
of blocked it, that's why.
Leonard.
Leonard.
I plead the fifth.
That's
Whoa.
not.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
We can lie. We'll never know.
So
I don't even know.
it wasn't a lot.
It
That's all I gotta
3.
say.
Let's
actual.
take 3.
Remember,
Take
actual
3.
intercourse. It lets you off the hook for at least 70%.
Why are you staring at me like that?
Dude, you want to say something.
You wanted this question.
Okay.
You did?
Well, now I'll finally get it after I don't know how many years.
Just lie, Leonard. If it's gonna get you in trouble, trust me, it's
no,
not worth being
don't
honest.
lie.
No lying.
Okay,
No lying.
no lying. Leonard, look at me. I'm winking.
Oh my god, it's silent.
I would
Crickets.
say like 7.
You're such a liar, dude.
17.
How many
17. We're marking him down as
Nice.
17 to 30. 17 to 30 as well. I believe it.
I'm not as crazy as you thought I was.
Oh my god.
Hey, but you know what? 7 is
Hey,
okay.
I thought it was
I might be
more
high
than
ball. I'm probably closer to like 12. 7. I could see 7. Even
It's under 10. Perfect.
that makes sense. How old are you?
26.
And how old were you when you got together?
I don't know.
I would say, no, I was like 17, 18.
Oh, he didn't have enough time, dude. It takes a while to finesse getting into a girl's pants at that age. Don't think that he was that crazy. A lot of my numbers came like in my early 20s, not before 18. Like I didn't lose my virginity till I was 16, and then maybe a couple in between there and graduating, but not. But 7's pretty good. Congratulations for getting before you got whatever.
Thank you for saving me.
Oh my god.
No, that's not, dude. 7's not bad at all. Did you just hear my numbers?
Yeah, no, I just don't believe him.
Dude, don't even start because, oh my god,
What's
the
the
people
point?
we were with before were worse than me.
Oh, what
Hey.
do you mean?
Avanly, you two, whether you're a little mad or a lot mad doesn't make a difference. He has no reason to lie if you're gonna get mad anyway.
No, I'm not mad.
Yeah, okay. We're not on here watching
Where
you.
can I sleep tonight?
Pull the couch out.
Okay.
You're already there, buddy. Or bring the blanket and pillow out later.
Okay, so then what is the most used emoji with each other? YouTube.
Obviously, we're throwing softball questions in here too to relax those.
I would say the heart one. We use a lot of like the emoji kissing with the heart.
The wink kiss.
The middle finger for sure.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
And what else do we use?
The mad one.
I think we use more words when we're really upset.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna look and see what it
Yes.
is. I want to say it's the thumbs up
The
one,
heart,
right?
yeah. Well, no hearts. There's a few. There's not more hearts.
Yeah, you do
Bunch
the
of
hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah, my last one
We're
was the
doing
finger.
Hearts. Yeah. See, hearts. And then like cool, like little, like
The squinty eyes?
yeah, with a smiley, big old smiley face.
Oh
See,
yeah.
the
that's the
only-
one I do. Like the real love, like squinty eye and the big old smiley
And
face.
for
That's
me,
my favorite
for
one.
me, sending it to her, it's usually just the heart, because I'm always messaging her at work, and either I'm having a good day and I want to say I love you, I miss you, and it's got a heart in there, or I'm having a shit day and it's always like the upset one with a little sad face with the little eyebrows pointing down, like I don't want to be here at work anymore.
Yeah.
So that's usually all I'm
Yeah.
messaging.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it. Nice and simple.
Cool. So,
Help Avanly forget about all the sex stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I already asked that one. Would you date your significant other if they were a different race? Avanly.
Well, we already know Avanly's answer from her previous recording. Gee, do you have a preference, maybe?
Oh my god.
Sorry, we're calling her out. Sorry.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
What?
What does that even
Okay,
mean?
let's go through the basics. If she was black, yes or no?
Yeah, why not?
If
You
she was
said you
Asian.
don't like them.
What?
Don't put, now, hold on.
No, you're not attracted to
that's
them.
racist.
I said the same thing. No, I said the same thing on mic. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, look, everybody's got a prep. There's certain races that I have more preference for, certain that I have less preference for. Now, if she was of a certain level of attractiveness, don't really care, right?
I mean, I love all races, but I mean, if I had a preference, okay, I would like a light-skinned black girl.
Light-skinned black girl, not the
Mocha,
not the
mocha.
blacker the better, the
Mocha.
sweeter the juice, right? But you like a little sugar in your coffee?
Yeah.
No, a little cream. I'm sorry, a little cream. in your coffee.
No, but yeah, I mean, I'm always open. I mean, I've never really thought like, oh, okay, like, no, if you're this color, I don't want to be with you.
There's not one that like you got a limit on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you fell in love with her, not with what is on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't even know you were this color.
Yeah.
I didn't look at you.
I'm colorblind. I
It
don't
was
even
dark that night.
Oh my god.
That's a good
I
one.
just saw eyeballs in it.
Yeah, and another thing, if you were colorblind, wouldn't that mean you only see black and white?
Yeah, so everybody's gray.
Yeah.
You're just very. How gray do you know?
I thought you were gray.
50 Shades.
Hey, I like that movie.
Yeah, they all do.
So if I was a different race, or you stuck on a Hispanic?
I like my I like Hispanics, but
Wait,
I don't discriminate like when it comes to like how
I don't know if I can see you
hot
with a white.
the other person
What if
is,
it's a
like-
white boy, like Gronkowski or something like?
Ooh, no,
Oh,
I
you don't
hate
like
Gronk.
real- you don't like real
I hate,
muscular dudes.
No, I don't like Gronkowski.
Obviously, right?
I like British guys. I like
Jared Leto?
interesting. Yeah, okay,
Well, he's
yeah,
not
there you go,
British.
Jared Leto.
Shit, I'd
No.
fuck Jared Leto.
Jared Leto, Charlie
He's
Hunnam,
beautiful.
Tom Hardy.
Channing Tatum,
No,
too big.
no, I don't like Chad. No, I just don't. No, I don't. He's like so.
Wait, we're only sticking to the white. What about a black guy? I don't think you'd be with a black guy.
No,
would you?
I would. No, I would. Maybe let me see. What's that under?
Michael B. Jordan.
Yes, there you go.
Really? I fucking got that. Where the fuck did that come
You know her
from?
so well.
She's never said anything about him ever. I don't know why that.
No,
was
but you
no,
read it
yeah,
off
because
of her.
he's
Dude,
a
that
handsome guy.
dude
Like,
is
he's
beast.
handsome. Like,
Yeah.
I'd cut his head off.
Yeah, it's a fucking beat.
Replace it,
Switch.
but yeah, that body is fucking insane. That's
Yeah.
not nice. Now I feel
But
bad.
I'm sorry.
Moving on.
No, well done to you.
Oh, come on, I'd fuck anything.
Oh, okay.
If,
Fair enough.
Really, you
if
have
she
a
was my
preference?
wife. If she was my wife. Sorry, if she was my wife.
Okay. So then, do you happy couples have a song? Let's go with Leonard, because Leonard remembers everything.
Okay, that one, no.
No, y'all haven't had a
I don't
song.
think we have a.
There's nothing that sticks out.
No.
There's no. Oh, remember that song that was playing that one time when everything was so romantic?
Oh no, there was no music that time.
Oh, I didn't hear a thing.
Oh my god.
It was just the
we
sound
actually
of
don't have
us.
songs.
Our breaths.
The sound of the AC.
They're gone.
the rhythmic sound of clap, 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 clap.
Oh my god.
Sounded like there was a band there.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't think we have a song.
No, we don't.
The band was practicing.
The band. That's funny because we live next to the high school, so every once in a while it's like they're still practicing at like 7, 8 o'clock, and we're like, is that the band you're playing right now? Like, I think I hear music, honey. Yeah, it's the band down the road. The marching band. Anyway, yeah, we have y'all don't have a song that maybe maybe today that you think of, like, if you hear it today, is there a song that you hear today that makes you think of each other?
No. For me, no.
How funny.
That's weird.
We're so old school, I guess, that we still think of that. Because we're also trying to get we're renewing our vows in a few months, so we just thought of a new one. But our typical song is,
Jet. Yeah, from Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
Yeah. Oh, because that day that I finally hit on her, and I got her to kiss me, that was my move. Because she was wearing these big black boots. Like, oh, I love your boots. Reminds me of that song, I think. It was some shit like that. And then I said, are you gonna be my girl?
I'm like, haha, no. And I'm like,
Totally. But
Like,
but she remembered that I sang that song, so now it's kind of like our song.
Because it's kind of like how you first met, but not really.
Well,
Yeah,
the first
why
time
get-
trying to ask me out, like.
It got me a kiss,
Yeah.
so it's a lucky song, I guess.
Oh, so it's the song from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I should ask this, but you said fuck it, ask them all. So.
Yeah, you
Why
make it
not?
pass, I think.
Would you ever consider an open relationship? I'm gonna go with the horny couple first.
No, I don't share. I don't like to share.
So up until a week ago, I would have said yes, but I had a fucked up dream where we got
oh my god, yes.
we got let in. And this was not even a week ago. This is like 5 days ago. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, I decided I never want to have an open relationship. No, so I have this dream. We're being led by this cute couple, right? Like just another random couple people in my dream walk us into this house, and it's just filled with like gorgeous cheerleaders and like maybe 3 or 4 like gorgeous guys, I guess is the only way to say it. And immediately, like, a couple girls grab her by the hand and walk her to the other room. And I'm just here with the other guys and the massive group of gorgeous cheerleaders. And all of a sudden, I turn and watch her go down the hallway. And I turn back, and the guys are all making out with 2 or 3 girls at a time, and they're starting to take their clothes off. I'm like, oh shit, we just entered an orgy. Does she know? Oh, let me go check with her, make sure that we're doing this. And I go, and she's starting to be led by the hand by a couple, those same 2 girls to one of the guys, and all of a sudden, like, my dream blinks, and she's, like, blowing the guy while he lies on the floor, and, like, my heart's broken. I'm like, well, fuck this, I'm gonna go find some, too. And I go to one of the girls that's getting banged by one of the other guys, and I put my dick in front of her, and she looks up at me like, can you move, please? And I'm like, holy shit, dude, like, what the fuck is happening? Why am I even here? I'm just watching my wife get fucked and I can't even get none.
My dream came true. You finally understand.
Then I turned around and she's like, I guess took off, and I go outside to go talk to her, and she like took off in the truck and completely left me. I was like, oh, she just needed to realize she needed a better cock than mine. Now she's gone. I woke up like in tears, like, honey, wake up. I had a bad dream. I don't want other people anymore. And not that I ever like actually want, but it's always been a discussion, like, hey, when we're older and we do, because like I said, I'm all about keeping things fresh. Like, so I want to always have things in the discussion in case it ever does come up tangibly. And so it's always been like, eventually I'm going to convince her to be okay with doing this one day. And yeah, that dream just completely shattered everything. Like, once you can actually see it, and I have this memory of this image burned in my head of her fucking going down on another guy. And it didn't even happen. So she,
Awesome.
so
That's
yeah,
awesome.
so
That
that
got me out of it,
eliminated,
thank God.
yeah, that eliminated all want for any sort of open relationship kind of thing.
I'm awesome.
But
Like,
judge
I'm
not
mad.
lest you be judged. I mean, shit, maybe it'll fucking cut. Maybe we'll be in a nursing home at 80 and be bored and it'll fucking,
Maybe I'll change my mind then.
it'll go down then. When you no longer have to worry about being jealous of the other person's body and it's just a sex thing at 80, yeah, that might work.
Like making saggy and then wrinkly.
Yes.
The skin looks like fried chicken.
A lemon party!
Exactly.
Woo!
Everyone looks the same.
Everyone's
Yeah.
yeah, now you're getting it.
You're dragging on the floor too.
Your nipple dropped in something there on the floor there. Yeah, you guys? Any?
I personally, I would not be open to it. I guess for that reason too, I wouldn't want to like see someone like freaking going at it with my wife. That's
Oh my
just
god, yeah.
an ugly feeling. I mean,
Just thinking about it, right?
yeah, it's just like what the fuck? Who gets off on that?
I did up until a few days ago. That's why.
Yeah.
I think once you're probably finally in it, it just like clicks like, and then like what if you see their reaction and they're enjoying it like what the hell? That's just
Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she would feel the same way. I mean, she wouldn't want
I know.
like
What do you-
sex with another girl and then like I don't know. I just wouldn't be open to it. I think it would just cause a lot of problems. Like I wouldn't know how to feel the following day. Like, did we just really do
Yeah.
this?
It's too far branched off of what your relationship is now to make that a factor. Right?
Yeah, not unless our relationship was always shit and we were always like cheating on each other. And okay, let's have a
Right.
open
right.
relationship.
Might as
We're
well
doing
at
it
this
anyways.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, since I guess like we're just intimately like connected like that, it'd just be hard to let someone else just do something like that.
That was so beautiful, Leonard.
So,
So beautiful.
that's just how I personally feel. I just feel like, I think if I ever wanted to mess around with another girl, I'd just rather be single.
Yeah, yeah, fair.
So make it fair for the both of us.
Avanly?
Yeah, I don't think I'd be okay with it.
What? Can we?
I wouldn't be okay with it. I think I would probably beat his ass, honestly.
But you're there.
Well, you-
Well, exactly. I don't care if she's there. Like,
We don't like to share.
no, we don't.
Yeah.
Now, what if, Leonard, what if you didn't have to see it, though, and it was like a wife swap thing, and you drop keys in there, and you just go to each other's houses, and the next day you just pretend like it didn't happen?
I'd just be thinking, that's
You know it happened. But you did it too, though. But you would have done it as well in this situation.
Nah, I think it's just a principle
Yeah.
about it. It's just that I
Well,
don't care if I see it or don't
Why
see
do
it.
Why do we get married? You know, if
Yeah.
we're just gonna.
We could have just been friends and just tagged along and done this together.
Alright, you got a lighthearted one to bring us down?
Yeah.
Out of that one?
Final question. Fucking Tony's favorite question. Best Netflix and chill show/movie for Valentine's Day. For
Yeah.
couples.
What would you Netflix and chill on Valentine's Day? Since we all like to be at home and just spending time with, well, at least just being with each other on Valentine's Day. Y'all got a show, a little romantic. What's your show of choice at the moment?
That we don't watch.
You start like 5 or 6, right?
Yeah.
And then get through 'em?
Get through the intro.
Yeah.
We don't have one, right? We just choose any movies
We-
that are played.
I would say maybe like New Girl because we always say we're gonna watch it and we don't.
Oh yeah, there's this one TV show called New Girl
Zoe Deschanel.
that we'll just start watching little by little.
Of course you know who she is.
I know that show, Zoe
Zoe
Deschanel.
Deschanel.
Right?
Oh, the main girl.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know, dude. Why would any guy watch
He's like,
Girl?
oh, change subject.
No, I just really like that show. Like honestly.
Yeah, I really like
It's a
her
really
too.
funny-
No, you know who he was like always like looking up was the girl from Shameless.
Oh
I never saw
yeah,
that
the
one.
curly haired one, the sister,
main-
right? Yeah, the
main
main girl.
one.
Yeah.
No, I never
Oh, I
seen
thought
that.
it's the black one.
Oh no, not
okay.
Veronica. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking
Don't
about.
make this a racial thing.
He did! It was
The way
weird.
she says it. Oh yeah, no, not that one.
No, that's
No,
right.
it's
very funny. Yeah,
She-
yeah,
very
Yeah, I
funny.
was like, why are you looking at this one? Look at Veronica. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, well, hey, well, since that was our last question, and we've asked you, and they have my answer, let's get Cecily and Leonard's. Who are y'all's top 3 celebrities? Like, if you had 3 hall passes for celebrities, who would you choose? Michael B. Jordan apparently is one of them for you.
Yeah, I had to think like a while for that one.
Oh yeah, I don't even think you actually gave 3. I gave you like Chris Hemsworth, and then
Yeah.
I didn't know who are the other 2. Do you remember?
Fuck if I
I don't
remember.
remember.
Well, then we're gonna have to ask you again.
No, I already answered this question.
Oh,
What is
well,
it like celebrities that
like
you think
if
that
you
are really
if you
hot, like,
met somebody, one of these if you met a celebrity, your wife would have no choice but to let you fuck her.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
I know that was a
You're
real
gonna
weird.
let me.
That was a weird way to put that.
Dang. Well.
Take
No,
it
no.
back.
If put it a different way. If she allowed you to sleep with 3 celebrities, who would you choose?
Yeah.
Zoe Deschanel.
Avanly.
Nah, you're lying.
She's not a celebrity
I'm not a
yet.
celebrity.
We'll make y'all famous.
Okay. So, I think it would have to be.
Come
Let's
on.
see, Scarlett Johansson from Avengers.
Which era is Scarlett Johansson?
Avengers.
Like, I know, but like Avengers 2 or like Avengers Age of Ultron kind of shit? Because she changed.
That's right.
I would say Age of Ultron.
I could
Somewhere
go.
between.
You ever watch Girl with the Pearl Earring?
No.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
she looked good in that one. Had that old corset because she was, it was like Old English or like the old
It was of that painting. that
Renaissance
famous painting.
outfit kind of shit. Yeah. Sorry. I know, I totally just stepped on his shit. Yeah, so ScarJo.
I'm just like trying to think. I'm really not sure. I've never really thought of this, but
Because you love Avanly so much.
yeah, I don't have time for this.
I don't
that's
have time
it.
for this.
No, I guess.
I won't look at you, so
Right, you just look.
And then you look right at him.
Who else is there? I don't even know.
Oh, are you looking at me like I
Katy
got the
Perry?
answer?
There's,
I can't, you know, I used to be really attracted to Katy Perry. Now I can't stand her. I saw too much of her on like the what, American Idol or some shit,
Yes.
whatever she's
Yeah.
I'm like, oh sweetie,
Yeah, I
you
love American Idol.
can't be like that. It's just too much.
If I had to
Nicki Minaj?
choose. No,
Just
no,
kidding.
that girl's just fake.
Who?
Oh, Nicki Minaj. Cardi B.
Oh.
Cardi B, second one.
Faker too.
Okay, let's dial it down. So we got the white girl. If you had a black girl, black celebrity.
Okay, I think it'd be the girl from.
Famous.
I would say the one from 21 Jump Street. The
Wow, deep cuts.
boss's.
Oh
Daughter.
yes, she's beautiful.
Oh, Brie Larson?
Y'all, feel free to fill in the silent
Oh,
moments.
sorry. We're like over here looking at the screen too. Leonard, you're supposed to think about the third one.
No.
Oh, well, all I can think of is Brie Larson. 21 or 22?
I think it's 22.
Oh.
No, yeah, it's 22. It's, Leonard, think about your third one.
Yeah, we'll find
that's
it.
who he's talking about.
Maybe.
It's
Janeline Hayes, slam put. No, that's not it.
I think it's the way top.
I don't know.
Amber West was
Amber Rose.
that? Oh, hey, she's pretty. I'm like, she's pretty.
What
Pretty
is that?
fucking
For a bald
psychotic.
hair. I love her bald
It's
hair.
Amber
Heard?
Stevens West.
Oh, that's what I said, didn't I?
That she's not even black.
That's what I said.
She is black. Light skinned black girl. You called that? Yeah, you called that out earlier.
She's pretty. Okay.
And
Okay,
one more.
then
He's like,
Look
the
at all
other
that
one.
fancy.
So if we had to go Hispanic,
You
it
go
would
Shakira.
be-
Oh
I don't even know.
shit!
Shakira.
Super Bowl halftime, Shakira all the way for
I
the
know,
win.
he was just like gaga over her.
Dude,
like,
she
oh my
just-
god, look, she's just, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That's
So
all I
was
heard.
I legitimately forgot J-Lo was in it the next day. I felt so bad.
Mm,
I was just staring at J-Lo, I'm like, oh my god.
Whatever.
She's so pretty.
trying to find. Aiza Gonzalez.
Oh, shit!
You said that!
Yes!
That was his.
I love that woman. She was such a slut in that
wow.
novela.
Oh my gosh, she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous now.
Still not my type. Not my type. Almost too symmetrical.
Well, she used to have a flat nose, like real wide.
So she got it done.
Yeah, so she got it done. Something about breathing and her singing.
Her supposed
The deviated septum excuse.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So it was always the deviated septum excuse. I've done so much cocaine, I have a deviated septum. I can still fucking sing. It's such a bullshit fucking excuse. I think I can sing. Would y'all like to hear? Just kidding. Not gonna do
I
that.
haven't listened to the podcast enough.
Oh, now we have to, yeah,
Sad.
it's at the beginning of almost every episode I'm singing some shit.
So then, Cecily,
Me? Okay.
we're getting to you. You said Tom Hardy, and you said
Charlie Hunnam.
Oh, yeah, Tom Hardy.
Charlie Hunnam.
No, hold on. I was such an idiot when we first got together. This is so dumb. I'm calling you out on
No,
this
it's
pod.
fine. It's funny.
All
I'm
right.
like, it's fine. It's funny.
I didn't
I'm
say,
like,
not Charlie. Yeah, because I didn't know who the fuck Tom
Yeah.
Hardy was. I didn't know this name, right? And when we first got together, we had this weird little game where we were like telling extravagant lies to each other.
Yeah, he did it too.
Because we were both treating
Come back.
each other like we were just fuck buddies
Yeah.
for when we first hooked up again.
Mm-hmm.
So she told me that her last boyfriend or like kind of fling thing was with this neighbor British guy named Tom Hardy. And yeah, he's an actor.
I would say that like.
He's been in a couple movies. You can look it up. And I looked. It was right before he like blew up. So he was only in like a couple. I'm like, you really knew that this is what I'm competing with? I took it. I was so seriously. I had no idea that this guy was like. No, of course she doesn't know. But we didn't know anything about each other. So yeah, fucking Tom Hardy. We saw as a joke. I took her. I think one of our first Valentine's Day.
And you bought me that movie.
And we thought that This Is War with
Yeah.
him. Where him and another guy are going after Reese Witherspoon, I think.
Yeah.
and they're spies, and they're like doing all this spy shit to outdo each other to get her to love him. And it was a joke at first, and then like afterwards, like I didn't want to watch the movie for a while because like, yeah, you lied about it. Like, it was a fucking weird thing, man.
Okay, so yeah, that one, Charlie Hunnam, and
who we named our son after, by the way, Jax.
One of his characters.
Yeah, Jax Teller
Yeah.
from Sons of Anarchy. That's why our son's named
Yeah.
Jackson.
And let me see.
Michael B. Jordan.
No.
That's only if he had to be black, right?
Yeah, let me think. Let me see. It's hard to choose.
It's okay, take your time. We're
How
gonna
about-
But not a white guy.
Well, no, that's what I'm trying to think. Like, I'm trying to think
Well,
of
there
a
was
brown
Michael B.
guy
Jordan.
or like.
Who's such a beefcake.
Who?
Michael B. Jordan. We keep trying to get you to sleep with Michael B. Jordan for some reason.
I don't know.
You know what, we
There's
should
something
tag
wrong
him
with
with this.
him. I'm like, there's something wrong with him. I'm just like,
He
no,
has
I
no
don't wanna fuck him.
chin, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I there's something wrong with him that I just don't want to fuck him. Like, I just
Like he doesn't have a bottom row of teeth or something. It's still no, way out there.
I know it's stupid and I know he's gay, but Ricky Martin.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's not whether they fuck
Maybe
you,
you
but
can be straight.
Maybe. And no, but yeah, ever since I was little, I'm like, oh my god, he's so handsome.
Ricky Martin?
Yes. I had a huge thing
But
for
like
Ricky Martin.
90s Ricky Martin, obviously, not.
No,
today.
have you seen him now?
Nah.
Yeah.
Now you're disturbing me.
No, well, no, because he just he had kids, like he adopted twins or something.
Yeah,
with his
he's gay, he
husband.
made kids.
Yeah, with his.
Holy shit, he's gorgeous.
I told
What?
you. Look at that.
That guy doesn't age.
I'm telling you. Look at
Yeah, it looks exactly the same.
No.
Look at that.
What race is he?
It's
He's
the
Mexican.
beard.
Is he
No,
Mexican?
he's Puerto
he's
Rican.
No, he's Puerto Rican. Oh, I thought he was-
Menudo, right? What
Yeah.
was Menudo
Really?
from?
Oh, I thought he was from Guadalajara or something.
No.
Way over there.
Menudo. Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Puerto Riqueño.
Well, at least they're. Hang on.
Was it Menudo or was it Magneto?
No, it's Menudo.
Left Spain for Puerto Rico. He's Spanish, baby.
Woo! Even better. There you go.
That's my homeboy. Yeah.
That was
There was
a
a boy band named Magneto. How fucking metal was that?
Man,
Really?
Hardcore, man.
Whoa!
Well, shit. Is that it?
Yeah, those
That's
are my
not
three.
it?
I think that's it,
Those
guys.
are my three.
Yep.
What'd y'all think? Leonard, what'd you think of your podcasting experience here?
that was cool. It's not. I mean, I didn't know what the hell I was gonna say, but I mean, it all kind of just flowed out.
Yeah,
I
well,
know,
you had the added benefit that you had, you know, us filming it, you know, giving you an idea of what to say. Like, she came in, it was more props to your wife. No offense on you. But she came in, like, with no help at all, with just us to fucking contend with, so kudos
I think
to
it's
her.
because she hears too many.
Yeah, well, it's a good. That's why we decided to do this in the first place. Was because I was addicted to podcasts and thought I can do that. Lo and behold, we couldn't, but we're figuring it out.
Yeah.
Got it.
But all right, guys, that was a completely inappropriate podcast. Frank, you want to wrap this up for us?
Yeah, so hopefully you have a great balance. This was a fun fucking episode, wasn't it?
Did you like it?
Yeah, I'm thinking we should do more of these, but let's leave it up to our listeners so they can email us under completelyinappropriatepodcast@gmail.com, or they can hit us up on the grams at CI Podcast, or maybe the Twitterverse at completely inappropriate. No, completely inapt. Oh, I got it.
With one P.
With one P. Or on the Facebooks,
Or
on
YouTube,
the YouTubes,
or on the
BitChutes with under completely inappropriate podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Leonard. That was Avanly. That was my gorgeous wife Cecily, and that was the most beautiful Tony, and and the best of all, the lovely Mr.
Frank.
What do we tell the people, Frank?
Be excellent to each other.
And find you're happy. We love you. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.